my chest. Is this actually a personal attack if my uni watched this? No, you didn't. This is something you hear a lot. Diving straight in the deep end there. That kind of annoys me. Sis really woke up and chose violence. I'm calling, maybe I'm selfish. Hey everyone, I'm Uwa. I'm a first year medical student at the University of Nottingham, and today I'm going to be shutting down your med school assumptions. I'm wearing a cardigan in my own room. Make it make sense. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome to the gang. It'd be great for you to stick around. So hit that subscribe button, then head over to my TikTok and my Instagram to find out some more about me and to see some more of what I do. If you're an aspiring medic, you can really benefit from my pages, as I have loads of advice out there to help you with your med school application, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on one of my uploads. I'm ready to start now. So a couple of days ago, I put an Instagram story asking for med school assumptions, and I was like, the crazier the better. And I kind of like refrained from actually looking at them because I wanted to give like a raw, genuine reaction to your assumptions. I don't want to do like the assumptions trend that was going around a while ago, because I thought it'd be more fun to do that with somebody else with me. But it's a pandemic and I don't live with any med students. I'm just gonna do my own take on the assumptions trend. I'm a bit late to it anyway, so this works out fine. Let me find them. Here we go, the first one. Everyone is competitive and hates each other. Diving straight in the deep end there, like sis really woke up and chose violence. So everyone is competitive and hates each other. I've never experienced any bad or any nasty competition, so to say, and I think generally everyone is really nice and supportive. Well, at least at Knots anyway. I'm not sure about any med schools that anyone else applied to, but at Knots everyone is really nice. And like med students, you'd expect to be nice people anyway, because we are trained to be doctors. Like, you want your doctor to be a friendly and approachable person.
Don't bother sucking up, I already hate you, that's not gonna change.
And so, as far as I'm aware, and from everyone I've met, we are nice people. We don't hate each other, we aren't nasty, there's no bad competition, no bad vibes here. Everyone does always like share the notes and stuff, or tells us like when teaching's going on. So it is generally like a really good atmosphere amongst the medics. Nothing horrible at all, nothing nasty. I need a drink. There are times you regretted picking medicine. If my uni watched this. No, you didn't. No, honestly, like, I actually do think it's a bit too soon for me to say. Like, it's only April, so I'm about 6 or 7 months in. And so far, there's not really been anything that I've been like, I hate this course, I wish I wasn't doing it. But there have been times where I've been like, the workload is too much. And definitely first semester, it was just really overwhelming, and we do get a lot of work. And I don't know, I just struggled to manage that. So I put a lot of emphasis, and I really prioritized my uni work and kind of pushed a social life to the side. Like, I would still socialize, but just not very often, or I wouldn't do a lot, because I wanted to make sure that I could still get up early next day and do my work. I like having a routine going, so I wanted to make sure that nothing got in my way, so I wasn't too tired to get work done or anything like that. Wait, what was the assumption again? So at times I was like, not regretted, but I just wish that the course wasn't so full on. No social life and no time for friends, relationships, going out, etc, etc. This is something you hear a lot when it comes to med school and med students, and honestly it's a load of it's a lie. Like, how you manage your time is up to you. If you want to spend all your time in med school revising and studying, watching lectures and rewatching lectures and going to every single seminar, every single conference, you do that. But if you want to also socialize and enjoy your uni experience, then yeah, go ahead, which is what I would 100% recommend. You're only gonna do uni once, and fair enough, like, med school is really challenging, but you need to learn to balance your time. So no, we don't not have a social life. Wait, no, yeah, that's double negative. So let me rephrase that. So yes, we do have a social life, we have time to go out, we have time for friends. There are some medics, anyone in my year at Nottingham is probably thinking of the same person I'm thinking of right now, and they are the most social people, let alone medics, you've ever met. So how you manage your time and how you shape your uni experience really is up to you. You didn't know anyone doing your course at the start of uni. I think this one is directed at me specifically. I don't know, it sounds like it is. Should I take that personal? I actually did. So one of my friends from my biology class, actually, she applied to medicine at Nottingham, so I knew her, and it happened that we picked the same accommodation. So yes, I did know someone at the start of my course. There was like an ongoing Facebook group chat, and this is something that I highly recommend for any freshers. Jump onto Facebook group chat, just so you know people when you're starting, but also you know what events are going on. Yeah, there was another girl who I knew, and I just messaged her one day on her birthday, and then we pretty much talked every single day. We didn't actually end up meeting until like, it was literally like, because of the pandemic, it was like months and months. If anyone is at all ever worried about not knowing anyone before you start uni, I just say hop onto the group chat. You're on the same boat, everyone wants to make friends, everyone is super nice, especially in freshers, because you all just literally want to make friends and enjoy uni. You're excited to be living out. Everyone's a massive nerd. You fall into that category. My chest. Ouch. So taking a serious note on this one, it can actually be overwhelming how smart everyone is. Like sometimes in lectures people say things, I'm like, how the hell did you think of that? I don't know, I'm just sat there in a lecture trying to understand what lecturers even saying, never mind have a million questions. So yes, definitely can be overwhelming how smart some people are, but it's important to remember that you're a med student as well. You're in the same position as they are, so you've worked as hard, or if not harder than they've worked to be where you are. So remember, you're just as capable as they are, and just believe in your own ability. Everyone is literally gonna come for me when I say this, but yes, medics are nerds.
And
And we've got to be nerds because there's so much to learn, and like a lot of people who do medicine are really passionate about it. It's not really one of those courses that you're like, let me do because I have nothing else to do, because I don't know what else to do. And from talking to someone I know in 4th year, he said that like people who aren't that interested are just generally filtered out as the years go on. So yeah, we're nerdy because we're passionate about it, and because there's a lot to learn, so you don't want to fall behind, but we know like when to draw the line being nerdy, and we can have a good time and we can socialize. We do have a life. You found it hard making non-medic friends. Is this actually a personal attack? Nah, I think I'm taking this one personally. When I put this on my story, I meant it as like general assumptions, but clearly my followers are coming for me. I'm just hurt and traumatized.
I was just hurt and traumatized, disgusted.
Surprisingly, I found it harder to make medic friends than non-medic friends, and that's because of the pandemic. I was never going into uni to meet people who were in my course, and the other people who I did talk to my course were from like Facebook group chat. I met non-medics. Obviously I lived in non-medics in my old flat, then in my new flat I lived in non-medics, and I met like non-medics through mutual friends. So I was literally just surrounded by non-medics, which I absolutely loved. It was only after Christmas when we started going in more often, I was there meeting more medics and more people in my course. Before Christmas, I'd say I had about like a handful of medic friends, which I wasn't too bothered about. But yeah, I found it easier to make non-medic friends. But generally speaking, I am a nice and approachable person. I like to think I am anyway. I can make friends with anyone regardless of what course you're doing. Just give me a chance. You will end up marrying someone on your course. Funnily enough, actually, on the very first day of Freshers Week, we had an introductory lecture, but the lady who gave us the lecture, I think she's the Dean of Med School, I should probably know this, but she said that about 50% of us are gonna end up marrying someone on our course. I am only like half a year into a 5-year degree, so I've got plenty of time to find my future husband or wife. So you never know. Stay tuned, I guess. Subscribe to find out. Medics only date medics. Ugh, that kind of annoys me. Like, do law students only date law students, or do art students only date art students? My point is, do people who date only date people on their course? No, I don't know. I guess with medicine or dentistry and maybe even law or just any course at all, maybe it is easy to date someone that is on your course because you have similar schedules, you understand when each other are busy, stuff like that. I don't know really. So I've got friends who are dating medics, and I've got friends who are dating non-medics, and then there's me dating no one.
I just want to be appreciated.
No, seriously, like, I don't even know, because like even in the real world, like you get doctors who aren't married to doctors, but then you get doctors who are married to doctors. So really, it's just down to preference. You're only studying medicine for the clout. What clout? Please tell me. Is the clout the 9 to 5 lectures I get? Or is the clout the less social time I get? Or is the clout the more work that I get? Where is the clout? What even is clout? What does clout actually mean? Like, I say it, but I don't really know the true definition of it. Is it like popularity? Is it like attention? Jump onto Urban Dictionary, find out what clout means. One's attention on social media. I kind of get that, to be honest, because I remember, like, one of the things I was really excited for was putting in my like Instagram bio, my personal Instagram, that I'm a med student. And then, like, you always do hear people saying, like, I don't know, just when you're a med student, you are really proud to say it and to tell people even when they don't ask. So yes, I get that, to be honest. We go through the torture, the application process, the interviews, the UCAT, the work experience. We go through 9 to 5 lectures just to tell people we're med students. Clout students. This one, only studying medicine for the money. This person is definitely from Manchester. The way they've said money instead of money. Could have been a typo. Could be where they speak. I don't know, but only studying medicine for the money. No. Well,
why the you lying? Why you always lying?
Hopefully this isn't a personal attack. What was the other one about clout, a personal attack? Because it said you're only studying medicine, whereas this one says only studying medicine for the money. There's no you're. Have you guys forgotten these aren't anonymous? So I can see all you who've come for me. No hard feelings. Anyway, back to the video. Only studying medicine for the money. Honestly, I'm not only studying it for the money. Everyone has to admit, you have googled the salary of a doctor or salary of a surgeon, and that is quite enticing. It is quite nice, but I have seen a post saying that no job is worth leaving your family at 3 AM in the morning, just things like that. And it's true. If you aren't passionate about medicine, or you aren't passionate about anything you do, then it's just not worth it, no matter how much you're gonna get paid. And like with medicine as well, as much as you need to be a doctor, you need to be smart, you need to be intelligent, you need to be a person first. You need to be able to empathize with someone, you need to be able to show sympathy and be able to just act appropriate. Okay, anatomy is hard. Yes. Yes, that's all there is to say. There's always something you could be doing which makes knowing when to stop hard, definitely. But if you learn how to plan your time, then knowing when to stop shouldn't be too hard. All med students use KenHub for anatomy. Have you seen the price of KenHub? Honestly, speaking on behalf of me and many of the med students, no. All med students do not use KenHub for anatomy. All med students cannot afford to use KenHub for anatomy. Like, it's a good resource. KenHub, Osmosis, they are good. They're just really expensive. Dissection is better than Prosection. That's just down to personal preference. Like, I don't know what I prefer. At Nottingham, we do dissections, full body cadaver dissections. We're really lucky to do that. And then we also have prosections where we're in the DRs. They both have their own perks and they both have their own disadvantages. It just really is down to personal preference. I feel like I should have filmed the intro now, so I could have given you a warning on. I don't know what's going on outside my window, but I feel like I should have filmed the intro now, so I could have given you a warning on how brutal people have been with these or something. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that bell icon so you never miss out on any of my uploads. Head over to my Instagram and to my TikTok, where you can find loads of advice for your medical applications, days of my life on TikTok, and my attempts at jumping on loads of TikTok trends. I shall see you in my next video. Thank you and goodbye.
Ladies, and I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Yeah, no one, yeah, but me, yeah, baby. To my thick chicks down in Texas, all the way to New Orleans, where the girls cook catfish, and in LA, every chick's